Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Mindful SMP server. We're now on episode 18 of this multiplayer adventure, and as you can see, or maybe you don't know about this place yet, but we are in the mining desert that we've been using to mine, well, sand. And as you can see, it's been pretty thoroughly mined out. I'll give you a better view from up here, but so not a lot of people have used this a whole lot. I think some people have used it here and there, but mostly it's been Stock and I think Stock used it for his guardian farm. And I've been using it for my base. And as you can see, this goes all the way around. Make sure it doesn't come for me. This goes all the way around here, this whole mound, all the way over here. It goes around to where you see that sand over there. It goes all the way down to the end of this. And it even continues over here. This isn't fully mined out yet, but you can see we stopped over there. Now I say we because, you know, we as a server, but this has mostly been me. Now where's the desert gone? Well, I'll show you. We're going to head back to the base because I'll show you the progress that I've been working on while I've been off camera. And I got to say, there's been a lot done. Not in terms of actual progress, but in terms of preparation, I should say. Anyways, I'll see you guys back at the base. So we're back at the base. As you can see, nothing's really changed here. I mean, we put some nether rack stairs to get up here. But for the most part, everything's pretty much the same, except for when you turn around, you can see that this is all filled in with sand. This is easily, I want to say, like 20 double chests full of sand. I've been going back and forth for quite a while now and just filling everything in. I originally had this top layer just water because I wanted to leave a top layer of water. But then I was thinking about, you know, content. If I'm going to do a time lapse, you guys are going to need to be able to see what I'm doing. So for now, we just filled everything in. But I'm not going to be clearing that out today. And I'm also not going to be filling this in today. My idea is that I'll do a time lapse and clear all this out. Then all the sand that I get from here, we'll put into here. And then we'll rinse and repeat. But today, I think it's time to take a step back from working on the base. And there's another thing that I want to work on. And it is actually back in the desert. The reason I came back to my base was A, to show you that. And B, because I need some glass for this build. I have some glass that was already cooking. So that's 4 stacks of glass. And I also, in these shulker boxes, I have some other blocks that, you know, these are blocks that I never thought I'd use. But I figured, hey, with this build, let's challenge ourselves to use a block that we haven't used before, or a couple blocks that we haven't used before. So in this box, we have granite. This is just random things. Andesite and diorite. I have never used any of these 3 blocks in any of my builds. So that changes today. Anyways, I'm going to head over to where we need to be going, and I'll explain when we get there. We've made it back to the area that we were wanting to work at, and it's been marked with this netherrack. You can't see it from here, but, well, I guess you can. So 128 blocks in that direction, 128 blocks in that direction, and that direction. There's also another rack block just sitting pretty. And the reason for that is to mark 128 blocks from our center point, in which is a perimeter that mobs can spawn. The reason we're doing this is because I want to make sure that there was no water in this area so that I could, and you probably guessed it by now, work on a squid farm. So with this perimeter, there's a little bit of water over there that I might fill in a little bit, but other than that, there is absolutely no water. So this is perfect for what we want to start working on. Now, with the squid farm, squids can spawn from y equals 46 up until water level, sea level, which is, I believe, y equals 62. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to clear down to y equals 62. Then we're going to start digging our way down. We're going to be making a 15 by 15 square that is based around this block right here. So let me get to that. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Now that we've cleared down to y equals 64, 3, I should have actually cleared out another layer. But y equals 62 is where we need to be. So let me clear out another layer, and this should be real quick. It's actually going to have to be 2 layers, so let's also dig down right here. And the reason why I want to stop at y equals 62 is because this is where the sea level begins, and I want to put down some glass blocks to mark that pretty much. I love how sandstone is instamine, but then we get down to these not sandstone blocks, they become not instamine, if that makes any sense. I kind of wish I had my my beacon, but I don't have any blocks. Well, I don't have enough blocks to make a full beacon, and so that kind of defeats the purpose of having it. So we'll go without it for now. But yeah, with all of this taken out, let me finish this up real quick. And I'll just take out the sandstone blocks. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of our glass, and we're just going to make a perimeter around this. And I just realized my clear glass texture is not clear. It shows up clear in my item inventory, but not in the actual world, which is kind of odd. I think it's because of Optifine. I'll probably have to play around with it a bit to fix that. But yeah, I'm going to put a perimeter around this. I'm going to clear everything out, so don't worry about that, but that's not where I wanted that. I don't have Silk Touch with me, so if we mess up, we lose that glass, but that's not a problem. So yeah, this is going to be the top of our base, or top of our squid farm. Now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to clear down all the way to y equals 42, I believe. 42, 43. I'll figure that out. We'll dig down to there, and then we'll start working on this farm proper. But for now, let's have a little time lapse of us digging down. I'll see you guys in this time lapse. There's nothing like watching a bunch of blocks get cleared out really quickly. But I did make a little calculation error. I thought I was supposed to be going to y equals 42, but it actually was y equals 46 I need to go to. This block is actually on y equals 45, and that's because we need to place some alternating blocks going here. But before we do that, we need to grab some signs and just start posting these signs all around. This will take me a minute, so give me 1 second as I place all these signs, and I'll be back in a little bit. So I didn't have enough wood to make all the signs. I need 5 more, but that's alright. What we do need to do is we need to start making some alternating holes here, and they're just going to go every other block going all the way across and in this pattern. The reason for this is because we're going to be putting down oak fence gates, or whatever fence gates we have, in each of these holes, like so. And then we're also going to be opening them. What this is going to do is it's going to allow us to put other fence gates right here, in between. And this, why am I hitting escape? This will let us do this, and so it'll allow water to drop right in here and not fall. Let me rephrase that. It will let us drop columns of water without them spreading out. So I actually might not even need all these signs because I have enough gates for all of this. But yeah, let me clear this out and we'll see where we're at. So there you have it. We have all our gates in. We also filled in the signs. It turns out we did have a little bit more acacia wood. And as you can see, this allows us to drop a column of water right into this pocket. We can clear out all of this and this water still won't spread because we have the signs. So that's working like it's supposed to. So everything's looking good. We need to clear this area out, and we also need to go down about 14 blocks from this point so that anything that falls down will die right away. And that'll give us the best drops. So let me go ahead, clear this out, dig down 14 blocks, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. We've dropped down 15 blocks actually, because we cleared out this block for the killing platform. And what we're going to do is we're going to find our shulker box that has the glass in it. And there we go. Let's grab some glass and throw out some other things that we don't need so we can get our shulker box back. There we go. That's probably not going to be enough glass, but we can always grab some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this all in with glass. And this will be the killing platform. The squids will fall. It's at least, or at the very lowest point, it's 14 blocks. So that is perfect for squids to fall and die. And of course we run out of glass, so let's grab some more glass. Once we fill this out, we're also going to go down 2 blocks. 1 block. Actually, I should go down 1 block now and start placing down all the rails so that we can go ahead and start a collection system. We're also going to go back in one of these directions, make a little AFK area, a little item collection area, and then we'll make a little shaft that goes up so that we can get in and out. I also eventually want to put in a portal in the back so that we can easily get in and out. But let me go ahead and clear out a few more floors so that we can put in our collection system. I'll also clear out an area for us to wait in, so I'll be back in a little bit. So we got our collection system in. As you can see, it's just some powered rails and some rails going back and forth. And it goes across like this. And because this is a 15 by 15 area, it's an odd number of rows. We had to do something a little different here to make it fit every block. So when it comes here, it'll jump off into this track and it'll go as expected. When it comes back, it'll come here. It'll take a turn here and it'll go back the way it came. It'll come through here. Let's close this off. And we'll have a collection chamber right in there. To power up all of these powered rails, what we did is we went in and we put a bunch of not torches. We put a bunch of levers under all of the powered rails. That continues all the way over here to every powered rail that we have. So I'm going to come back up here. We're going to close this bottom part off for good. Also this top part as well, because we will not be needing it anymore. We will basically not have to be in this area at all. So yeah, we're just going to close it off and not worry about it. Let me figure out how to do that. And there we go. So now that area is all set. I have not yet created the collection system here, but before doing that, I want to go up and I want to place the water so we can see this working. So give me a second and I will make myself up my way up there. I have a little path going up and I'm just going to use sand to get up. I don't have any ladders at the moment. We'll fix that later, but for right now, sand will work. So we've made it up to the top. We've crafted up some more glass. And if you remember the pattern that we had down there, it was something similar to this where we drop water here and we go down and get caught into one of the, I guess, canals. I don't know what to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab all this glass and we're going to make this pattern going all the way down, checker pattern all the way across the top. Once we've done that, we'll go and grab some water and we'll just drop them down in each of the holes. So let me go ahead and fill this up with glass. I will be back once I have this done and I'll have a bucket of water ready to go. Now as you can see, we have all of our holes in and we're just going to go ahead and test this out. We're going to put water in one corner. We're going to watch it fall down and we're going to watch it not spread out when it hits the bottom. That's exactly what we want. So we're going to go ahead and grab some more water. When you are making this on your own, I suggest you be responsible and you bring all the resources that you need. I could have probably done with some more buckets, more glass, more everything. But, you know. Oh, also beacon. Beacon. Beacon is a must for this. It was very painful digging out all of this without a beacon. And next time I do anything like this, beacon will be the first thing that I get. Anyways, I got a lot of water to fill in, so a lot of back and forth. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. We got all our water in, and as you can see, the squid are already falling. Let's grab our hopper with minecart, or minecart with hopper. Just send it off just to see how much we get in our first run. Our collection system isn't ready yet. We'll probably be working on that in the next episode. I just want to see how efficient this is. And as you can see, it's already picking up everything on its way. It's coming across. We're going to see it come right up here in just 1 second. And this isn't the most efficient place to be because we are kind of preventing some of them from coming in. But that's alright. I just wanted to see how many we get just from the couple of minutes that we've been sitting here. Once we get the AFK area ready, this will be much more efficient. I also realized that I probably didn't have to go with a 15 by 15 area. Maybe an 8 by 8 or something like that would probably have worked fine. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20. But our cart's here, so let's see what we got. And in just that single run, we got almost 2 stacks of ink sacs. So I would say that's a success. Once we AFK, this should fill up like in no time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here, actually. Now, normally I would have probably gone ahead and created the collection system here, but I started this recording really late. I actually have to wake up in about 4 hours, but I also have this scheduled to release in about, let's see, 8 hours, less than 8 hours. So I need to do a bunch of editing and stuff like that. So I'm not going to have time to create the collection system. There's a couple more things I want to do to tweak this area, but for now, everything's looking great. But yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think. You probably are wondering why I said I was going to use diorite and andesite and all that stuff. Technically, I did. They're in the walls. But we'll be using it for the collection area. I was kind of expecting that we would not be having to build out the walls of this farm. But at the same time, I thought I might have to. So there was a little bit of confusion on my end. So I apologize about that. But anyways, yeah, again, let me know what you guys think about this episode. If you like this, you know, head down there, hit that like button. And if you really like this episode, I'd appreciate it so much if you subscribed. If you're already a subscriber, again, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. But until the next one, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night. See ya.